Stratos.
Hey guys, this is Casual Dose channel here with Oz, Colin,
Machine Man, working title, patent pending.
Machine Man,
Josh.
and Josh. And we're here today to talk about the last two new Spyral support cards.
They're both trash.
And spoiler alerts,
He's out.
So this is the one that got released. What was it? Yesterday? Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spyral Resort.
Spyral Resort.
Why
don't you read the effect, you lovely human?
Yes. Okay. Spyral Resort. Your opponent cannot. It's a field spell, by the way. Your opponent cannot target other Spyral cards you control with card effects. Once per turn, you can add one Spyral monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, during your end phase, shuffle one monster from your graveyard into the deck, or destroy this card. Wow. I just realized it said monster in that card. That is horrid.
So what? So fucking what? You've got the nerd, the lady who is no means of special summoning, and the super agent, the only good one. Not charming resort staff because she's not a Spyral card. Good luck summoning the lady. Who wants the nerd? All right, congratulations. You just searched out your super agent.
Can't forget about the drone.
Truth.
Oh yes, the drone. Actually, I think I can forget about the drone. I think I can very easily forget about the drone.
But he makes the OTK plays.
Truth. But it does protect all Spyral cards
from targeting.
So like we were talking, it's like I guess Big Red won't be able to get MST'd.
Hooray.
Or Castelled or something.
Again, this is only gonna at most last just like a few turns.
Yeah, like,
I don't feel like this will last long at all.
What's the shit that's like shuffle a monster? I mean, I guess I can see why that's good, because then you can search out the monster you shuffled, so like theoretically you'd never run out of super agents, but I mean, so what?
What worst, it's a Rhoda,
Yeah.
one-time activation to search a Spyral monster.
True.
And at best, it's a high maintenance Sky Iris. Similar effect, protects your cards, but this protects all cards in the field, not just like your spells.
Yeah. But I just find it terrible that it's during the end phase you have to pay the cost for it, because like you can't first turn this, or else unless you're gonna get a monster on the grave first turn, you're just basically gonna get it, add a card, and then it's just gonna get sent to the grave.
Well, man, it's a 1-for-1.
It is.
It's not terrible if you have to play it turn 1 and you have
Yeah.
no way of getting a monster in the graveyard.
But still, it's like it had so much potential.
There's one easy way. You can just keep getting drone out and keep tributing it to give one of your other Spirals a bunch of attack. But
Yeah, I didn't think about that combo. I'm sure they were thinking something, but I'm not exactly sure what that was at the time.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe there'll still be more support down the line, but I mean, for now, this is all we're getting. It's just like, I'm so underwhelmed.
Well, they're planning on getting next support in the next set, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think there should be support in the next 2 sets.
Let's get
Let's
some big badass, like, let's get some monsters that actually do something. I'm waiting for like Spyral Heliport or something, or like Spyral Superjet, like just something that really fucks some shit. Because for now, all we got is a 1900 beater who's an MST.
Yeah, they just don't have any synergy. I think it's just like so much randomness. So let's go ahead and talk about the newest card that came out today, Sunday, and that is Spyral Mission Assault. Continuous spell card. Destroy this card during your third end phase after activation. Once per turn, if a Spyral monster you control destroys a monster by battle, or if you destroy a cards on the field with the Spyral monster's effect you control, you can draw one card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Spyral monster from your hand. So it has like that cliche thing that every spell has now, spell and trap and monster for that matter, that you can banish in the grave, get an extra effect.
Yeah, the banish zone is just the new graveyard.
Yeah, so that's a really good one, because I think that's the only way you can get out Master Plan really easily.
That's kind of it. I wish it had said special summon a Spyral monster from the deck. I think that would have helped.
Yeah, deck or hand would have been nice.
Yeah, deck or hand. Third activation. I mean, that's fine because, what spell card lasts more than 3 turns anymore?
what game lasts more than 3 turns anymore?
Yeah, that's honestly not much of a detriment.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, and we were talking about how it can stack. It'll stack like Supply Squad.
Stacks like Supply Squad.
So basically, if you have triple and you like MST something with Super Agent, you get 3 cards. So it's
I remember reading the card before I saw that it said with a card effect, and I just read with battle, and I'm like, with what?
With their 1900.
Destroying battle with what?
Well, it synergizes with Resort Staff, but Resort Staff doesn't synergize with anything else.
Yeah, Resort Staff. We didn't mention that. Resort Staff has no protection from any of this. It doesn't get any effects based off of mission, and it doesn't get any protection based off Resort.
It should have been called a Spiral card.
Yeah, Spyral Resort.
Or at least in the
Staff.
description said this card always counts as Spiral
Yeah.
card.
Because otherwise, it's just like you have to waste your normal summon on it. You can't normal summon anything else.
Can't search it out by anything. Can't special summon it by anything.
They just
But it still like aids the archetype, but it just can't
Yeah.
be searched out or special summoned by the big red for that matter.
Yeah.
the deck just seems kind of slow and it doesn't synergize. And at least for now, I can finally say that Master Plan has no real purpose. And fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll learn the lessons in the next set after this, because like they have so much potential on each card. I think it's just they don't like the archetype doesn't have a thing. It's just like this card does something really cool and this card does something really random and different, but it's cool too. And they just don't have like anything like where you can like do combos, and like a deck is only good if you can do combos.
See, I was telling these guys beforehand. I think it'd be cool if like they actually made it espionage themed. Like maybe the monsters hide out in your opponent. Like place this monster in your opponent's monster zone or in their spell trap zone, and then you can like base effects around that. It doesn't really have anything to do with what the effects are that's been revealed, but like I think it would have been cool. It would have been new. Like I don't know any other cards that do that. You know, we're talking about like a parasite thing, but. That's
Parasite,
shit
yeah.
and B in the deck, which, I mean, you could do that, but
Well-
there's just like so much you wouldn't be able.
What I find is weird is like I was expecting some more cards that like did something with the top of your opponent's deck, because that's what the first
Yeah, we can get
cards
any
did.
new one of those.
Yeah, like I was waiting for like a Spyral version of Convulsion of Nature, honestly, like something that had a Convulsion of Nature effect, but also like had a good effect.
Like the
damn.
field
That would-
spell.
Whoa!
Yeah, like
whoa.
field spell. That
Yeah,
would've been
let's
awesome.
let's see Convulsion of Nature put in this, and so Spiral Super Agent always gets his effect off.
You know, the problem
That-
is that it's just like you're just wasting a card for the summon
Yeah.
a mediocre monster.
That's why I was hoping they'd have like a Spyral version of that would actually like be worth it.
Yeah,
like
or,
if,
like-
if they would have tacked this onto Assault, that would have been really cool to
Or
me.
like if Super Agent, or not Super Agent, that is Super Agent. If Master Plan had that effect too, like
Yeah, she'd be
That would
actually
make
worth summoning.
sense. Because like Master Plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knows everything. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of make Drone useless because Drone looks at the top 3 cards, but I guess you still get to look at like the other 2 because it's face up, you can't see like what's past the first card. I guess.
I mean, hell, Master Plan's the one with the intel. You could even just make her effect like look at the top card of your opponent's deck once per turn, and like
do like the Ancient Telescope or whatever that's called.
Ancient Telescope, yeah.
Master Plan is kind of useless right now because
Yeah, it
you
is.
somehow have to dump the mission into your graveyard to even summon her with any ease, unless you use like Malifaux or something weird like that.
Yeah.
So unless you play like Light Sworns or Needlebug Nest to dump a bunch of random stuff in your graveyard, I can't see you playing Master Plan.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you have to dump some. They expect to have so much in their grave somehow, but they don't have any way to do that. So
I guess the drone tributes itself,
Yeah.
as we said before, but that's about it.
Do you hear them? The Light Sworn players. They're coming.
yeah, I'm excited to see
they'll
what
be
people can do
just-
with it, but
yeah,
it won't
they'll
be
probably
good.
just-
And
Run
yeah,
something
exactly.
better.
And they'll be
Basically.
just as disappointed as the rest of us.
All right. Well, any last words before we go?
I don't see how anyone with that hair could ever be an espionage agent or like a spy or anything, because you'd see him immediately.
True.
What's the point? Hiding in not so plain sight.
I want to.
Can't wait to see that new Subterror support.
Yeah, new Subterrace. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing reviews on that,
Can't
discussions
wait
on
to
that.
see Cosmos 2.0.
Yeah,
Let's see it.
basically.
Spiral Gear toupee. I want it. It's an equip card, and it's just his
His
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
Just lets him attack twice.
Let's attack. Let the
He'd be a
1900
little
meter
better.
attack
Maybe a
twice.
little, yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll let you guys go, and thanks for listening and watching this. If you liked it, like it. If you want to subscribe for more. You know, all this kind of good stuff that Colin and Carson are making fun of me for. And we'll see you guys next time. So, see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Doopity boop bop.
Hey guys, it's the Casual Duelist channel here with Oz, Carson.
I'll think of a name eventually.
He'll think of a name eventually. And then Sea Dog,
I'm not black. Don't call me Sea Dog.
Colin, and
Josh.
Josh.
See how many inappropriate jokes
See, that
Colin
wasn't
can